I gonna do? I last minute got invited to a Halloween party, but I don't have a costume. So that means I only have one day to make my own. And of course, I decided to choose one of the hardest dresses to ever make, Effie Trinket's butterfly dress. We've honestly made some pretty good progress so far, but I have a lot more work to do. So let's get into it. And remember how I said I ran out of butterflies? Well, guess what? My replacements just arrived. Thank God. With my new butterflies in hand, I immediately started working on finishing the other side of the dress. And again, I had to be very careful in how I placed them so that both sides would look as symmetrical as possible. We finished with the sides. Now it's time for the waist. My idea was to place the butterflies in a triangular shape, in which the wings faced inward, so it would not only follow the natural curves of my body, but also give it a more snatch waist effect. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but we are almost done with the front. I only had one last portion to do before I was done, so I quickly got to work. That was until I ran out of butterflies again. But this time it was a little different because I technically had enough butterflies. I just had to go through the gory process of de-winging some more. And as you guys know, this part is not fun. So I took apart as many butterflies as I needed to finish the dress. And that was it. Just joking. I forgot I still had to do the neck piece. Yeah, this part was actually the hardest part of the entire dress because it required the butterflies to be glued upright instead of flat. But before we could do that, I had to cover the rest of the dress with butterflies first. Then I could start sticking the 3D butterflies on. And not gonna lie, this part was extremely tedious because the butterflies would not stay in the position that I glued them in and would constantly slip around. So I kept having to hold them in place and waiting ages for the glue to dry. Despite that though, I proceeded to lock in for the next 4 hours till 4 freaking a.m. But it was all worth it because holy shit, I finished it. It looks so freaking good. Well, that's until you look at the back. But no one's gonna look at the back, so I don't need to do it, right?